Okay. When is the test or exam?
Oh, next week.
Okay. Good luck with that, Michael.
Thank you.
Hello, Hakan.
Hello.
Hello. Can you see if your camera's working, Hakan?
Hello.
Okay, I can see you. Good to see you.
Hello.
Looks, yeah, looks very scary, Hakan. Like a bit like a horror movie. Like you're sitting in the dark with just a little bit of light on. Okay, so are you? What are your tests, Michael, that you have next week? What are they?
I think I have a literature test and a math test.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
literature
all.
and maths. Okay,
Yep.
which one is harder, literature or maths?
This is math.
Maths. Okay. Okay, I'll just wait a moment to see if some others will join us. Otherwise, it's going to be a very small class today. Here in New Zealand now, it's starting to get colder. It's autumn, which means the days are getting shorter, the nights are getting longer, and it's starting to get a little bit cold. But where I live, no snow, doesn't snow, but still gets quite cold. Hello, Tone.
Hello.
Hello, Tone. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good. Did you, last weekend, Tone, did you go anywhere with your family?
No, actually, I got a test, SAT test yesterday,
Okay,
so I didn't go anywhere. I
right.
stayed
Well,
home
so
early.
you were studying, were you? You were studying.
Yeah.
Okay. How did the test go?
It's my first take, so
Yeah.
I didn't got. I don't know if
How do
it's
you
good
feel?
or
Okay.
bad.
Do you feel it went okay?
I don't know. Maybe
Not
yes.
sure.
Not
Okay.
sure.
Okay. When do you get the result?
Maybe about 2 or 3 weeks later.
Okay. Okay. Still a wee while to wait.
Yeah.
All right. We will start in just a moment. I will just see if the girls are going to join us. Otherwise, we will keep going and not wait for them. So how is the weather in Hanoi today, Tone?
Today is very good. Like
Yeah.
let me see. It isn't very sunny and the temperature is like about 25.
Ah, 25. That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
25. Not
Good.
not too hot. Not too
Yeah,
hot yet.
not.
Okay. Okay, I think we will start because can't see the girls yet. So we will get started. So I will share the screen with you and show you what we're doing today. Okay, so we're going to do, as usual, the idiomatic expressions. I've got a little test on word order for you. And then the rest of the lesson we are going to spend on writing task 2 for the Ielts. We haven't done much about writing task 2 lately, so I'm going to give you just an introduction to this, which you might already know, but it's good to revise this anyway. And then I will go through in detail some of the things you have to do. So hopefully this will help you when it comes to writing essays in English or any article you have to write in English. So let's look at the idioms. Michael, please. Michael, can you read the first one?
Yeah, wet behind the ears. Someone who is wet behind the ears is either very young or inexperienced.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Good reading. This is a common expression in English. Maybe you've heard this before. So someone is wet behind the ears is just someone who is usually a beginner at someone, or someone who is very inexperienced. Someone who is a beginner at something, I mean. Wet behind the ears means someone who is a beginner or inexperienced. Next one, please. Tone.
Will of a time. If you have a will of time, you really enjoy yourself.
Okay, thank you, Tone. So a whale is obviously a creature that is very big. Okay, so if you are having a whale of a time, you are having a very big, enjoyable time. That's what that expression means. So someone who is having a whale of a time is having a really good time. Next one, please. Hakan.
X-rated. Something is X-rated and it is not suitable for children.
Okay, correct. Thank you, Hakan. So maybe this applies mainly to videos and movies and video games as well. If it is X-rated, it is not good for children, not good for children. Okay, Michael, back to you, please.
Yeah. Yes, man. Someone who always agree with people in authority. Example, he, she is a yes man or a yes woman. He, she always agrees with everything the boss says.
Okay, thank you, Michael. So someone who is a yes man or a yes woman is someone who always obeys or agrees with what a boss or someone in a position above them says. They agree with it because they want to flatter the boss, okay? So whether they agree with it inside or not doesn't matter, but they always in public agree with everything the boss says. They become known as a yes man or yes woman because they always say yes. Zung Ha is here. Hello, Zung Ha.
Hi.
Hello. Hi,
Hi.
how are you? How are you?
I feel a little bit tired and watching.
A little bit tired. Okay, I hope not too tired to enjoy the class. It's good to have your company, Zung Ha. Nice to have you join us today. Can you please read the next idiom, please? The one after yes man.
Under or above.
Yeah, after yes man. After yes
Yesterday
man.
man or yesterday woman, someone, especially a politician or celebrity whose career is over or on the decline, is yesterday man or woman.
Okay, almost correct. That word is decline. Okay, someone, especially a politician or celebrity whose career is over or on the decline, is yesterday's man or woman. Decline means to get less, okay, to get less or get smaller. So someone whose career is declining, it means their career is getting less. They are becoming less famous. And they are referred to as yesterday's man or yesterday's woman. Means they were important in the past, but they are not important today. That's what it means. So someone who was important maybe a few years ago, but is not important today is called, they are yesterday's man or yesterday's woman. Usually refers to a politician or a celebrity. I see Nock has joined us. Hello, Nock.
I'm here.
Good to have you here with us, Nock. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. Okay, can you read the next idiom for me, please? The one after yesterday's man.
Oh, okay, is you are what you eat?
That's right. Keep going, please.
This idiom emphasizes the importance of a good diet as a key to good health.
Okay, that's good, Knock. Have you ever heard this idiom before, Knock?
No, I haven't.
Okay, okay. I'm glad you are learning something new. So this is a quite an old saying or idiom. This means you are what you eat. Means if you eat lots of healthy food, then you will be healthy. If you eat lots of unhealthy food, maybe too much fatty food or too much fried food, food with a lot of cholesterol in it, for example, you will be unhealthy. So you are what you eat is a very common idiom. You are what you eat. So if you eat healthy, you will be healthy. If you eat unhealthy, you will be unhealthy. Okay, thank you, Knock. Michael, back to you, please.
Yeah, I'm here. You can catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. This means that it is easier to persuade people if you use polite arguments and flattery than if you are confrontational.
Oh, close, close. Okay, so the first word,
Confrontational?
confrontational, confrontational. Confrontational means you argue with someone or you are aggressive with someone. Okay, that's called being confrontational. Means you are saying something that might cause an argument between you or someone else. And that other word here, this is vinegar, pronounced vinegar, vinegar. Vinegar is a very sour thing that you put into food. Maybe you use it in Vietnamese cooking. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you use vinegar in Vietnamese cooking or not, but it is it's used to add a sour flavor to food, to certain food or dishes, vinegar. So the expression, you can catch more flies with honey than vinegar, means if you are nice to people, maybe you can persuade them to do something than if you are confrontational with them and maybe order with them to do something or fight with them to do something. So it's usually better to, if you want someone to do something or someone to agree with you, that you try to persuade them nicely. You talk to them nicely. You don't shout at them or argue with them. That's what being confrontational means. So the expression is you can catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Honey is sweet, vinegar is sour. So you get more things by being sweet than you do by being sour. Okay, next one, please. Tone. Tone.
You can lead a horse to water. You can make it drink. This idiom means you can offer something to someone, like good advice, but you cannot make them take it.
Okay, very good, Tone. So this means, for example, if you say to someone, if you keep eating that food, you will get very fat, but they keep eating it anyway, okay, it shows you they are not taking your advice. So you can give someone good advice, okay, you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make them do it or drink it. All right, so this, by the way, is nothing to do with water or drink, by the way. It's to do with anything where you make a good suggestion to someone. You are trying to help someone, you give them a good suggestion or a good idea, but for whatever reason, they don't do it. So you can show someone a good idea, but if they don't follow your advice, all right, there's nothing you can do about it. It's up to them. So you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So you can show someone what you think is a good idea, but if they don't do anything about it, well, you can't do anything about that. Okay, Hakan, next one, please.
You can say that again if you want to agree strongly with what someone has said. You can say that again as way of doing so.
Okay, so for example, if you say do you like football, Hakan?
No, I don't.
Okay, what do you like doing, Hakan? What is a hobby?
I like playing video games.
Okay, video games. Okay, so do you have a favorite video game?
Well, my favorite video game is League of Legends, I guess.
Okay, all right. So if someone says this Legends is a good video game, if someone says that to you, you can say that again. Okay, it means you agree with them very strongly.
Oh,
All right. So if someone says, my favorite video game is the Legends video game, and you can say that again, that means you agree with them very strongly. All right. It's just another way of saying, I agree with you. You can say that again.
okay.
Does that make sense, Hakan?
Okay.
Okay, good. All right. Zung Ha, last one for you, please. Zung Ha.
You can have your cake and eat it too. This idiom means that you can have things both ways. For example, you can have very low tax and a high standard of can you move the mouse?
Oh, sorry.
For example, you can have very low tax and a high standard of state care.
Okay, so what this means, you probably maybe have something like this in Vietnamese too. You can't have your cake and eat it too, means you can't have maybe something like low taxes, all right, but then expect the government to give you a very high standard of, for example, medical or hospital care. If you want the government to give you a high standard of medical or hospital care, then usually it means they have to have high taxes. You have to pay a lot of the money you earn as tax if you want the government to look after you. All right, so you can't have, for example, low taxes and high hospital care from the government. So it means, so you can't have your cake and eat it too. Means you can't have things both ways. I know this one's a little bit tricky to understand, but hopefully the example I have given makes sense. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Means you can't have things both ways. Just the same as you can't have a piece of cake sitting in front of you and you enjoy looking at the cake, but if you eat it, all the cake is gone. Okay, so you can't have your cake and also eat it. Again, this is a very common expression in English. Are there any questions about any of these? Okay. Thank you everyone for your reading. All right, let's look at today's little test. I hope you enjoy this one. All right, please take a couple of minutes to look at this. So what you have to do is put the words in the correct order to make a sentence. All right, so each of these is a sentence once you have put the words in the correct order. Okay, so we have 5 of us in the class, I think, at the moment. Yes, we do. Okay, so, all right, I'll give you a moment to look at this, but Michael.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael, sentence number 1 is yours, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll
let
come
me
back to you in a moment. I'll come back to you in a moment, okay?
Okay.
You can have a look at it first. Number 1, Michael. Number 2, knock. Sentence number 2 is yours. Number 3, Zung Ha. Zung Ha, number 3. Tone, number 4. Sentence number 4, which means Hakan, you get sentence number 5. Okay, so Michael, sentence 1. Knock, sentence 2. Zung Ha, 3. Tone 4, and Hakan 5. All right, so I'll just give you a minute or so to look at your sentence then I will ask you the answer. Okay, is anyone not finished? Has everyone finished their sentence? All right, no one is speaking, so I'll assume you all have finished. Let's start. Michael, please, number one.
Hmm. Can you move over to make room for your sister?
Yes, Michael. Yes, perfect. Excellent. 100%, Michael. Well done. Can you move over to make room for your sister? Is the sentence. Thank you, Michael. Knock. Number two.
I'm here. So
Yes.
number 2 is when Caroline finished her essay, she asked Harry to read it over.
Yes. I'm just checking that actually. You say when Caroline finished her essay, she asked Harry to read it over. That is correct. Well done. Yay. Well done. Thank you, Knock. Okay. Zung Ha. Number 3, Zung Ha. Number 3.
Luke has invited me to back to his house tomorrow.
Correct. Well done. Luke has invited me back to his house tomorrow. Zung Ha, just when you're reading, I didn't hear you say the D on the end of invited. Okay, just make sure you pronounce the last consonant clearly. Okay, maybe you said it, but I couldn't hear it very clearly. So the word is invited, invited, invited. Luke has invited me back to his house tomorrow. Okay, well done, Zung Ha. Tone, number 4.
What do you have on tomorrow?
Okay, easy one. Easiest one, I think. Well done, Tone. What do you have on tomorrow? And this one, a little bit harder, I think. Hakan.
I only know that I knew Eva. Yeah, I only know that. I only know.
Sorry, you only know.
I only know that I knew Eva. Yeah, and I don't know how to correct it.
Okay. Okay. All right. We'll see if one of the others knows. All right. So the first word is Eva or Ava. Okay, that is the first word. Let me see. Knock. Knock.
Yes,
Can you do number 5, knock?
please wait for a minute.
Yeah, just wait for a minute. See if you can do it. This is probably the hardest one. But the first word is Eva. Okay, that is the first word.
Can I have a try?
Of course, have a try.
Eva had the light on in her bedroom, so I knew she was at home.
Yes, excellent, perfect. Perfect, well done, Nock. Okay, so Hakan.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
Okay, does that make sense to you now?
Yes, I thought Andy was the first one.
Okay, so Eva had the light on, yeah, in her bedroom, so I knew she was at home. All right. Is that okay, Hakan? Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. A little bit of a puzzle, that one. All right. So let's get on to the main part of today's lesson. I'll go back to the top of the page. So this is all about writing an essay. Now, as I was saying earlier, we haven't done much practice at writing essays. And in this part of the course, we're not going to get the chance to do any practice at writing essays. But I thought I would give you an introduction to this today. So this will help you. Any of you who have exams coming up and you need to write an essay, I am guessing the structure is the same in any language, all right, whether it's English or Vietnamese or Chinese. Generally, when you have to write a formal essay, the same principles apply. Okay, the same structure applies. So generally in essay writing, you have an introduction, all right, you have your main points, and then you finish with, of course, a conclusion. All right, so pretty much in any language, this is how an essay should be set out. So, and again, you probably have already become familiar with some of these points, but I will go over them just to make sure everyone understands what is required for writing an essay, especially for the Ielts test. So an essay tests the expression and evaluation of ideas. Expression means how you talk or write about an idea, okay? The words you use to explain what you were thinking. Evaluation means what you think of an idea. So evaluation is just a formal word for what you think about something. Hakan, for example, was saying that he likes playing video games. So you could say, I will evaluate the enjoyment of this video game. I will think about the enjoyment of this video game. So evaluate means to just think about something. Michael. Hello, Michael. Are you there?
Yes, I was just taking the word.
That's okay, Michael. Okay, can you read the next one for me, please? Where I have the mouse.
Yeah. The ability to set out clearly your own position, opinion on the issue.
Correct. Okay, your own position or opinion on the issue. Most essay questions in the Ielts test will ask you what you think about something. So you have to give an opinion about whatever the topic is. And you have to be able to set this out clearly. Okay, Knock, please. Next one.
The use of an
Sorry,
appropriate.
next one above it, please, Knock, where I have the pointer.
I'm so sorry. The ability to formulate and develop arguments clearly.
That's good, Knock. Good reading. What does formulate mean in this sentence, Knock? What does formulate mean?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the meaning.
Okay, formulate means to think of something. All right, formulate is a very formal word, but all it does is mean to think of ideas. So this sentence means the ability to formulate and develop arguments clearly. So I can paraphrase this by saying the ability to think of and develop or make arguments clearly. Does that make sense now, Nock?
Yes.
Okay, when you formulate something, it just means you think about something. Okay, think of a plan. Formulate a plan means to think of a plan. I will formulate a plan so that I can wake up in time to go to school in the morning. I will think of a plan to help me wake up and go to school in the morning. Okay, so formulate just means to think. Okay, Zung Ha, next one, please. Zung Ha.
The use of an appropriate style, including a wide range of vocabulary and grammatical structures.
Okay, good reading, Zung Ha, perfect reading. Okay, it just means you have to use the appropriate style. And the appropriate style for an essay, for an exam, is formal style. You use more formal words, all right, rather than slang or informal words. Okay, next one, please. Tone, easy one.
Grammar, spelling, and punctuation.
All right, very easy. Hakan, next one.
Paragraphing.
Paragraphing. Okay, so you have to divide your essay into paragraphs. Okay, and for example, in the Ielts essay writing test, you generally would write an introduction paragraph, maybe 2 or 3 body paragraphs where you present your opinion or arguments about something. And the last paragraph, Hakan, is always what? What is the last paragraph?
The last paragraph.
Yes, if the first paragraph is the conclusion, sorry, I've just given you the answer. The first paragraph is an introduction.
Oh, there's a conclusion. Thank you.
Correct. Okay, I gave you the answer. All right, made it very easy for you. So you have an introduction. Remember, you have 2 or 3 what are called body paragraphs. They are the main part or body of the essay. And then you have a conclusion to finish up with. All right. I'll read these bits for you now, save a little bit of time. So for the essay, you have to write at least 250 words in 40 minutes. 250 words isn't very long. It actually isn't very long. It's only about 20, 25 lines, 20, 25 lines, not much. But obviously, you have to answer the question properly within those 250 words. You have to discuss the idea presented in the opening statement of the task, and where appropriate, present different points of view as well. That depends on what the task requires of you or what the question is asking you to do. You have to support your points with relevant examples. So if you think something about a certain topic, you usually have to provide an example to help support what you are thinking about. Formulate. Formulate. What does formulate mean, Nock? Remember?
I'm here.
Yes. What does formulate mean?
It means you think about something.
Correct. That's it. Excellent. That means that's exactly right, Nock. Well done. It just means to think about something and develop your arguments clearly. Next one, give a clear statement of your own opinion or position on a topic. All right. So again, going back to Hakan's example, he said he really likes playing video games. And for example, if I said to Hakan, do you think video games are a great way to spend your spare time? I'm guessing Hakan would say, yes, they are a great way to spend your spare time. And then Hakan would have to tell me why. Okay, so that is giving a clear statement of your own opinion or position on the topic, and then giving me reasons or telling me why you think something is a good idea. Okay, so these are a formal way of expressing what I was saying to you very simply before. You have an introduction to an essay, just saying what maybe you think about something. You have 2 or 3 paragraphs saying why you think about something, and then you have a conclusion, which basically is a summary of what you have already written. It's as easy as that. Okay, so we're going to practice a little bit now with this sample topic. Who shall I start with this time? Zung Ha. Zung Ha.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Zung Ha, can you read for me the sample topic, all of it, please? Okay.
Okay. Example topic. In many parts of the world, there are now more multi-generational households. For example, there are grandparents live with children than in the past. What do you think? What do you think are the reasons for this? Do you think this is a positive or negative development? Give reasons for your answers and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge and experiences.
Okay, that's good, Zung Ha. Very good reading. Thank you. All right. So this is a topic, the sort of topic that you will get in the Ielts exercise essay. All right. In the essay question. In many parts of the world, there are more multi-generational households. Okay. A generation, all right, a generation is a group of people who are all about the same age. All right. So you are one generation, all of you. I am an older generation. Okay. I am the generation of your parents. You are a younger generation than me. That's what generation means in this context. Multi-generational households mean where different age people live together. All right. Maybe grandparents live with children, and grandparents live with their grandchildren as well. So maybe in Hakan.
Hello.
Hello, Hakan. In Vietnam, is it common for different generations to live together?
Yeah, I think it's common.
Okay, so maybe in a lot of houses or apartments, you would have maybe how many generations would be common? How many?
I think it's come from 1 to 2.
1 or 2. So you mean parents and children? Well, that's very common. Obviously,
Yeah,
even in
parent and
Western
children, and
countries.
maybe their grandfather or mother.
Okay, so that would be 3 generations. Okay, if you have grandparents, and so if you have parents, children, and grandparents, is 3 generations. Does that make sense, Hakan?
Okay.
Okay, and obviously maybe if you have great grandparents there, that would be 4 generations. Great grandparents, grandparents, children, and their children. That would be 4 generations. All right, and the word to use for that is multi. Multi-generations just means multi is another word of saying many. Multi-generation. Okay, so in this essay, you have to think why or what do you think the reasons for this are? Do you think this is a good or bad idea, having different generations together? All right, and then give the reasons and any examples. Relevant examples means examples that are to do with the question. All right. So any examples you use must be to do with multi-generational household. Okay. So to make sure you understand this question, I've got some questions for you to answer here. Tone, please. Tone.
Yeah.
What are the key words in the opening sentence, Tone? What are the key words?
I think it's multi-generational households.
Yeah.
And now and in the past.
Okay. And there's one part I think you're missing out.
Parent, children.
No. Go back to the beginning of the sentence.
In the world.
Yeah. So in the world, okay. So the world is a key part. Multi-generational households, or sorry, more multi-generational households than in the past. Okay, they are the key words. In the world, there are more multi-generational households than in the past. All right, so they are the key words in this sentence. Michael.
Yeah.
Okay, easy one. Michael, how many questions do you have to answer in this task?
I think 3. No, 4. Wait.
Not 4. How many questions are there? Easy one.
3. First
Nice.
is what is the reason for this?
Yep.
This one.
Yep.
Do you think this is a positive or negative development is true? And give reason for your answers.
Okay. So giving reasons for your answer isn't a question. Okay, Michael? So only the ones with the question marks are the questions. All right. This is very easy to work out the answer to this. Just look for the question marks. Okay. So giving reasons for your answer isn't a question. It's just asking you to do something, but it doesn't ask you to answer a question. These two ask you to answer the question. So the answer to this one is there are 2 questions you have to answer. Okay, thank you, Michael. Knock.
I'm here.
Okay, Knock. What does the word this refer to in both questions? All right. You can see both questions have the word this in them. What are they meaning by this? What does this refer to?
This refer to the problem that households than in the past.
Sorry, Knock, can you say that again? Your voice was breaking up a little bit because of the connection.
Okay, so I think the word this refers to the problem that there are now more multi-generational households than in the past.
Correct. Well done, Knock. Excellent. Okay, so you have analyzed it correctly. In the first question, this refers to there are now more multi-generational households than in the past. Zung Ha.
Yes.
Yes. What does the word this refer to in the second question? Do you think this is a positive or negative development?
It's in the next question is referred to the problem that more multi-generational household than in the past.
Correct. Well done, Zung Ha. Okay, so as you probably noticed when you were listening to both their answers, this actually means the same thing. in both questions. More multi-generational households than in the past. Very good. Okay. Tone.
Yeah.
What is the key word in the first question? One key word.
First one keyword.
Yes. The first question.
Reason.
Yes, reasons. Excellent, Tone. Okay, the key word is reasons. What are the reasons for this? That is the key word. Okay, Hakan.
Hello.
Okay, Hakan, what is the key phrase in the second question?
Oh, key phrase. I think is positive or negative development.
Correct. Excellent, Hakan. Positive or negative development is the key phrase. Okay, Michael.
Yep.
What must you include in your answer to this question?
Do you think this is a positive or negative development?
No, go down a bit further.
Positive or negative development?
No, well, no, that's not what you must include in your answer. Go down, please, to the next sentence.
I can't understand the question. You want to ask?
Yeah, it says, so what must you, so this essay topic, what do you have to include in your answer? All right, and the answer to this question is in the last sentence.
Oh, a positive or negative development. So I think.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this sentence here, Michael. This one here, this starts with give.
Give reason. So
Yes,
I
yes,
think this is
you
a positive.
must give reasons for your answer, okay?
Oh, okay.
That's the answer to the question. So you must include in your answer reasons why you think this is positive or negative, okay? But the key word, as we mentioned before, is reasons, okay? So your answer must include reasons. Thank you, Michael. All right, and the last one, knock.
I'm here.
What should you draw on, knock, to illustrate your points in your answer?
Well, I think we should mention the reasons for this problem as well as the positive and negative sides of this.
Not quite. I'm looking again at the last sentence here, knock. Okay. The last sentence.
Oh, we should
Okay.
give reasons and
Yes. And
examples from
yes,
our own knowledge and experience.
correct. Okay. So draw. Thank you, knock. So draw in this case doesn't mean you have to draw something like draw a picture. Okay. Draw actually means, again, it's a synonym of to think about something. Remember, lots of English words, I've said this many times, have more than one meaning depending on the context of the sentence. So in this case, draw doesn't mean to paint a picture. Draw means to think about. What should you think about to illustrate your points in your answer? And the answer is you should think about examples, relevant examples from your own knowledge and experience. Okay, so again, just to summarize quickly, then we'll have a short break, everyone. The key words in the opening sentence, okay? In many parts of the world, more multi-general households than in the past. Okay, they are the key words. So the key words are exactly most of the sentence. How many questions do you have to answer in this task? 2. Okay, 2. You can see where the question marks are. What does the word this refer to in both questions. This refers to there are now more multi-generational households than in the past. The key word in the first question, reasons. What do you think are the reasons for this? The key phrase in the second question, positive or negative development. What must you include in your answer? Reasons. Okay, reasons for why you think something, and what should you draw on to illustrate your points in your answer? Examples from your own knowledge and experience. Okay, so these are the things you have to answer in the essay question. Are there any questions about any of that? Okay, good. All right, everyone, please have a short break. Chance to stand up, stretch your legs, go grab a drink, whatever, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thank you. Always very important to stand up. I think I've told you this before, just to get the blood flowing around your body. Very important to help you stay healthy. Okay, so we're on to the section planning your answer. Before you start writing any essay, all right, it's essential to plan what you want to say and to organize your points. Here is one way you can do this. So please remember, when you are writing any essay, don't just start writing an essay. You need to actually spend 5 minutes. Remember, for this essay, for the Ielts test, you have 40 minutes. So you have plenty of time to plan 5 minutes to write down a plan. And you need to write down the plan in these stages. An introduction. Maybe you paraphrase the question. We've done practice on paraphrasing before. All right. Stage 2, you need to discuss reasons. All right. Stage 3, you give your own opinion or what you think of something being either positive or negative, if that's what the question is asking. And stage 4, of course, is a conclusion, all right, which can be mostly a summary of stages 2 and 3. All right, what I want you to do now is quick exercise. Please match these notes with stages 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? Is stage 1 A, B, C, or D? Is stage 2 A, B, C, or D? Is stage 3 A, B, C, or D? And is stage 4 A, B, C, or D? Okay, so in other words, which of these is the introduction? Which of these is a discussion? Which of these is about your own point of view? And which of these is the conclusion? I'll give you a minute or so just to look at these. Okay, everybody, let's go. I'll start with Zung Ha. Zung Ha.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Zung Ha. Which is the introduction? Which is stage one? A, B, C, or D?
C.
C is correct. Okay, can you read C for me, please, Zung Ha? Can you read it for me?
Lots more extended families than previously in my country. For example, older generation, adult offspring stay at home.
Okay, good. Thank you, Zung Ha. So extended families means more than just perhaps parents and children living together. Extended family can mean your other relatives, for example, your cousins, uncles, aunts, that sort of thing. That is your extended family. Offspring, by the way, offspring is another word for children. Offspring. Adult children stay at home. That's what offspring means. Offspring is just a synonym for children. Okay, so number one, the introduction is C. Tone. Tone, which is stage two, please? Which is the discussion of possible reasons for this.
I think it D. The D one. Can you hear me?
I can, sorry, I just lost you for a second there. So you think number two is?
D.
Number two is D.
Yeah.
You are correct. Number two is D. Can you read D for me, please?
Economic pressures, hard to find jobs, childcare, people living longer, so more help needed.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, Tone. So these are the sort of notes that you would make to yourself, okay? When you are making your plan, your notes, you don't need to write out whole sentences, of course. You just write down phrases or keywords. So the keywords that maybe contribute to there being more multi-generational families are economic pressures, such as it being hard to find jobs. Okay, so people don't have as much money, so it's easier for people to live together when they don't have much money. They can share what money they have. Childcare. Childcare is an easy one. If you have maybe grandparents living at your home, they can look after your children while you go to work. Okay, they are free childcare. People are living longer. Older people are living longer and they need someone to help take care of them. So if you are having to look after older relatives, maybe it's easier if they live with you. So those are the sort of ideas that you can write down. So that is a discussion of possible reasons for the trend. Those are the reasons. Okay, Hakan. Stage three, please.
Stage 3 is A.
Stage three is A. No.
No.
Remember, stage three is your own view of whether this.
Oh, so it's B, huh?
Yes, is B. Okay. Summarize why you hold your opinions. Okay. Why you hold your opinions. Okay. So stage three, remember it mentions your own view. So that's the one that corresponds with your opinions. Why do you think this might be happening? Why do you think more families, people from different generations are living together? Okay, why you think what you do. Okay, and Michael, the last one, number 4 is easy. Which one is the conclusion, Michael?
A.
Yes, is A, all right? You think it's generally a good thing, improves understanding, provides necessary support between generations. Okay, so are there any questions about those different stages? Remember, you just need to write down key phrases or words that you will then write about in more detail in your essay. All right. Now I have another little exercise for you. What I want you to do is, this is a sample answer. All right. This is a sample answer. Now you will see this first paragraph. This first paragraph is what? Knock? What is this first paragraph?
The first paragraph is the introduction.
Yes, excellent. Yes, that's all I wanted. Thank you, Nok. The first paragraph is the introduction. Okay. What is this next paragraph, Zung Ha? What is this next paragraph?
The next paragraph is a discussion about the product.
Yes, it's the discussion or its reasons, okay? Reasons, okay? A discussion about the reasons, all right? What is the next paragraph, Tone?
The view, my
Yes,
view.
yeah, or in other words, what's another word for your view?
Positive and negative change.
No, sorry, Tone, I'm after a synonym for this.
Perspective.
Yes, that's a good one, actually, your perspective, or what's the word I'm thinking of beginning with O?
Opinion.
Yes, yes, opinion. Excellent, Tone. So your view or your perspective or your opinion. That's correct. Okay, and the last one is easy. Hakan. What is this last paragraph? Last sentence.
It's a conclusion.
It is the conclusion. Correct. Well done. Very easy because it starts with to conclude. All right. So again, remember, you can see the answer to this question. You have the introduction. Okay. You have the reasons, part of the body of the essay. You have the reasons. You have your opinion or your perspective, as Tone said. Very good word, by the way, Tone. Perspective. Excellent synonym. All right. And then you just have a conclusion. And as you can see here, the conclusion can be very short, only one sentence. So you put most of your effort into your opinion and reasons why something might be the case. Okay, so what I want you to do now is read the answer, okay? And please, where it says numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, use one of these phrases, okay? Use one of these phrases. Very simple. All right. For the rest of it, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, please use your own word to fill in the gap. Your own word. Your English should be good enough for this. You should be able to fill in the correct word from your own vocabulary without me writing it down for you. So again, I hope you can see all of it. Maybe you can't. Do I need to make it smaller? Actually, we'll do it in two parts. I don't want to make it too small so you can't read it. Okay, so at the moment, we're just looking at the first two paragraphs, all right? So for the first two paragraphs, please choose the correct phrase to go in the gap. I'll give you a couple of minutes to do this. And in fact, to make it even easier for you, I will tell you now which one I want you to do. Michael, 1, Knock, 2, Zung Ha, 3, Tone, 4, which means Hakan, you are number 5. Okay, that should be long enough. Michael.
Yep. One
Hello,
is B.
Michael. All right, Michael, can you read for me all the first paragraph and please put in the correct. Actually, no, I'll get you to read it for me in a moment. But first, what is number 1, Michael? What phrase is number 1?
Is B.
Sorry, Michael, I didn't hear that.
Oh, 1 is D.
Number 1 is B. Okay, good. Can you please read, Michael, the whole paragraph?
Nowadays, in my country, there are more extended family households than previously. It is not quite common for grandparents to share a house with their children and grandchildren, and for adult offspring to stay on in the family home rather than move away.
Okay, good reading, Michael. Good reading. Okay, and as you say, D is the answer to number 1. And Michael, what is offspring mean? What does offspring mean?
Offspring mean children.
Correct. Well done, Michael. Excellent. Okay, knock. What is number 2, please?
Number 2 is C.
Correct. Can you please read knock? Okay,
Okay.
from to down to jobs. Okay, down to jobs.
Oh, yes. There are likely to be a number of reasons for this trend internationally. One widely held view is that this may be due to economic factors. It is difficult for many young people to find well-paid jobs.
Okay, excellent reading, Knock. Okay, that's good. All right, so number 2 is C. There are likely to be a number of reasons. Zung Ha, what is number 3?
Number 3 is B. Another possible reasons. House price and rent are rising rapidly, so it is more difficult to find anywhere cheap enough to live independently.
Did you say another possible reason, Zung Ha?
Yes.
Okay, that is not the answer. Okay, please choose another one, Zung Ha.
E. At the same time.
Correct. At the same time is the correct one. Okay. B, if you put in another possible reason and then read the rest of that sentence, it doesn't quite make sense. Okay. But at the same time does make sense. All right. So can you read it for me one more time, please, Zung Ha? This time put in the correct answer.
At the same time, house price and rent are rising rapidly, so it is more difficult to find anywhere cheap enough to live independently.
Okay, good, Zung Ha. What does living independently mean, Zung Ha? To live independently. Can you give me a synonym for that, or can you paraphrase that for me, please?
It's like to live by yourself.
Excellent. Excellent. That's exactly what it means, Zung Ha. Well done. Yes, to live independently means to live by yourself, or maybe just 2 people live together, husband and wife. Okay, number 4, please. Tone.
Another possible reason for different relations to choose to live together is to provide support for each other. People are living longer, and because of this, they need more help from younger family members with matters like cooking or healthcare.
Correct. Well done, Tone. Okay, so correct answer and good reading. So you get the easy one, Hakan. What is the last one? Number 5.
Is another possible reason.
No, it's not another. We've already used that one. Okay, there's only one that hasn't been used.
Oh, yeah, I
There's
think
only one. There's
C,
only
right?
one there's only one that hasn't been used. Which one is it?
C.
C? No.
Just because I would just lag and fix my Wi-Fi, so I will just reconnect it, and I think it's B, and I choose.
Okay. All right. Can you have a quick look, please? Okay. So the 2 you've given me so far are not correct. All right. So you only have 1 of 3 to choose from.
That is, uh, is A.
It is A. Okay. It is A. Correct. All right. Can you read the whole sentence for me, please, using A?
For their parents might need help from older relatives to look after their young children.
Okay. Good reading, Hakan. Yes. So for their part. Okay. For their part is another way of saying on the other hand. Okay. On the other hand. On the other hand, for their part. Okay. They are synonyms. On the other hand, or for their part. Parents might need help from older relatives to look after young children. Okay, so those are the reasons. And before that, we had the introduction. Now, for the last part of this, we're going on to your opinion. All right, this is the opinion of the person who wrote the essay, which is actually my opinion, but that doesn't matter. I want you please to fill in the missing word. And in this case, please make up your own word. And again, I'm going to go through this in order just to save time. So Michael, you are number 6, Nok 7, Zung Ha 8, Tone 9, and Hakan 10. So we're only looking, by the way, for one word, not a phrase. Just one word. Okay, Michael, let's start. Number 6, what is it?
I think it's the trend.
I'm after one word, please, Michael, for number 6. Just one word.
Yeah, is the trend like in after?
Oh, yes. So the missing word is what, Michael? What is the missing word?
I think
Yes.
the trend.
Yes. Yeah. Very simple. Yes. Okay. Can you please read the whole first sentence, Michael?
In my view, the trend towards more extended family households is positive.
Correct. That's good, Michael. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said at first. So I just wanted to hear the missing word, which was the. Well done. Okay. Knock, please. Knock.
I'm here. I think
Oh.
number 7 is so that.
So that. Okay, I did say one word, but I think it will fit. Can you read for me, please, Knock, from firstly, okay, down to
Okay.
down to attitudes, okay, from
Yes.
firstly down to attitude, and using your word for number 7, okay.
Yes. Firstly, it's generally accepted that in cultures where older people live separately from the young, there is often distrust between generations, and I therefore feel that it's important for people of different ages to spend time together so that they can to have a better understanding of each other's attitudes.
Okay, so very good reading, Knock. All right. And I'm being picky here. So that is correct. All right. But if I wanted just one word, I could actually drop that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So I could also say, it's important for people of different ages to spend time together so they can have a better understanding of each other's attitudes. All right. So you don't need to have that in this sentence. All right. Although if you do have that, it's not incorrect. Okay. So that can be there, but to be absolutely 100% correct, you can actually leave out that. Does that make sense, Knock?
Yes.
I feel like I'm saying that and there and so a lot, but sorry, I hope I haven't confused you. So you can say so that, but you can also just say so they can have a better understanding of each other's attitudes. Very good. All right, Zung Ha, number 8.
Number 8 is secondly.
Yes. Okay, so can you please read from number 8, okay, down to older people?
Secondly, I take the view that it is a good thing for children to learn about history of their era from older people.
Okay, very good. Very good. All right, number 9, please, Tone.
I will take the view that it's a good thing for children to learn about the story of their area from elder people. So to
Not so. What is what is the one word that goes where number 9 is?
I can think of
Okay. I'll give you a clue. Actually, there are a couple of words that can go here. They both begin with the letter A.
as is encourage them.
Let me see. I take the view that it's a good thing for children to learn about the history of their area from older people,
As is encourage them.
as it encourages them. Correct. Okay, that's correct.
Okay.
All right, Tone. Okay, so does that make sense now? So it wasn't that difficult, all right? As
Yeah.
it encourages them to take pride. You could also have the other one I was thinking of. Can you tell me what the other one was? The other A word? There is another one.
A what?
Yeah. So so the first A word you've chosen is as. There is also another A word that could go there.
Also.
Yes, I think there's a good thing. Yes, also, there's also another one in that case. One more. So you've had as, all right. You have also. What is a very easy one? Very easy one, Tone. One you use all the time. It has-
And
yes,
and
yes,
oh.
yes. Okay, too
Right.
easy. I know, Tone. I think you were trying to think of something difficult. Okay, very
Yeah.
easy one. Okay, well done, Tone. All right. So, as, also, or and could all go in there. All right, last one, please. Hakan.
Is also.
Yes, correct. Can you read the last sentence, please, Hakan? The conclusion. Hello, Hakan. Are you still there? Or have you lost your internet again? I think maybe he's lost his internet again. Okay. Michael.
I believe that
Yeah.
having
Oh,
multi-direction.
sorry, Hakan is back. Sorry, Hakan.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you read the last sentence for me, please?
To conclude, I believe that having multi-generation households can benefit not only individual but also wider communities.
Correct. Okay, correct. All right. So these are also, I think one of these is different. So the answers were the, all right. In my view, the trend, all right, when, number 7. Spend time together when they can have a better understanding of each other's attitudes. Secondly, all right, I take the view it's a good thing for children to learn about history because it encourages them, as it encourages them, also it encourages them, okay? And also was the last one. Okay. And the last thing we're going to look at very quickly, all right? You must divide your text into paragraphs such as this. If you don't write in paragraphs, you will get a lower mark, all right? So you must have it in paragraphs. And again, as I said before, the paragraphs are introduction, okay? In this case, reasons. Third paragraph is your opinion or what you think. And the last paragraph is the conclusion, okay? But you must have it in paragraphs. And the last example I'll go through very quickly, all right, is that you must use academic or formal language. Academic or formal language. And actually, we're going to run out of time, so I won't do this right now. I'll run through this again for you at the beginning of the lesson next week. And the last thing, I will actually leave all this. I won't have a last thing because, like I say, we're running out of time. And I know some of you are tired. So I think we will finish the lesson now before I get on to this part. Are there any questions before we finish? Okay. Can you please turn your cameras on? It's great. Thank you. You still look very scary. Hakan.
Yay, thank you.
Okay. That's all right, Hakan. Okay. I'm just being funny, Hakan, but yeah. All right. Nice to see you, Zung Ha. And Nok. Good to see you too. All right. So let me see. Michael, what is the first paragraph of an essay usually called?
The first paragraph of the essay.
Yes, is called the what?
Overview.
Oh, have to be quick. Zung Ha, what is the first paragraph of an essay called?
Overview.
Yeah, or the.
No, I don't remember.
You can't think. Oh, you're tricky. Hakan, Hakan, Hakan.
Yeah.
What is the first paragraph of an essay called?
First paragraph.
Yes. All right. Zung Ha said
Hello.
opening. What is another word for opening? What do you usually have at the start of an essay? What is the first paragraph called?
Introducing.
Oh, almost. What is the correct form of the
Right.
word, Hakan?
Introducing or
No.
introduce.
What is the noun? What is the noun?
Introduction.
Yes, introduction. Yes, finally. Okay, does that make sense, Zung Ha and Michael? Introduction, the first paragraph.
Yeah, I did think of that, but
Okay.
I think
Okay,
it's
so
over.
okay, all right. The middle paragraph's tone.
Yeah.
Okay, the middle paragraphs can include reasons, okay, and also your what, okay?
Your opinion.
Yes, okay, and knock.
I'm here.
What is the last paragraph of an essay called?
Conclusion.
Yes, well done. Okay, introduction, reasons, your opinion, conclusion. Okay, that is the structure of an essay. And like I say, it's the structure of an essay in most languages, all right, not just English. Okay, so it's 3:30. Thank you for your, sorry, 4:30. Thank you for your attention this afternoon. We have one more lesson. Is that right, Mrs. Ha?
Yes. Chúng mình sẽ học nốt chủ nhật tuần sau, không tạm thời sẽ nghỉ đến sang tháng 7 chúng mình học tiếp nhá. Đúng không? Để cho các bạn các con cũng nghỉ hè đi, rồi là sau đó thì chúng mình sẽ sang tháng 7 bắt đầu học, rồi mà mấy anh chẳng anh Toàn, Hà Khánh với Ngọc thì chịu khó hơn một chút lên, xong để cố gắng để thi IELTS vào cái đến giữa năm học nhỉ, đúng không? Tức là có nghĩa là khoảng đến Tết đấy nhỉ. Okay. And next lesson. Yeah.
Yeah, next lesson will be the last one, okay? Before I know a lot of you have tests,
yes,
all right? And then,
Bảo
yeah,
Minh,
all right.
and Minh Đức, yes, they will have a big test.
Big test, okay.
Important test.
All right, Michael, good luck with your tests, okay? I'll be thinking
Thank
of you.
you.
Cố
All
gắng
right, I
nhá,
hope
cố gắng sẽ làm
they
bài
go
cẩn thận,
well.
kiểm tra cẩn thận con nhá.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Thank you everyone.
Okay,
Bye.
all right, everyone. So thank you. Please, I hope you get the chance to have some rest and you are not so tired, okay, for the rest of the day. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'll see you next week.
See you next week, okay?
Goodbye,
Okay,
teacher.
thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.